will do Champions League. Diema 2 was repositioned last year. It targets a more urban, edgy audience, all 18-34, but also male-oriented. Diema Family is the fastest growing channel in Bulgaria across the years of 2007 and 2008, primarily for female viewers and family. And of course, which is the first Bulgarian music channel. Just briefly to touch upon the success in the first quarter. As you can see from the bars, we've outperformed last year significantly. And I'm looking at the combined share viewing for the group, all the channels. As the following slides will show as well, this is the Nova performance over the last 10 weeks. Which is obviously a very aggressive growth. Last week was 29%. It's partly driven, of course, by a very successful primetime lineup at the moment. And this reflects also in the total commercial share viewing for the MTG group, which last week reached 36.1%. Our market positioning, so when I mentioned the media house approach, we position our channels to cover different target audiences. Nova is, of course, situated in the middle, more of a mainstream channel. Diema Family is clearly more female. It's slightly younger here because of the kids' content. And Diema 2 are male-oriented channels. This gives a balanced market positioning, and what I mean by this is that Nova is very similar to BTV, for example, and together with the most female channel in the market, with Diema Family and the most male channels, Diema and Diema 2, the total group actually more or less mirrors the total viewing profile in the market. Now, our strategy or policy for this year revolves around what we call the bundle sales approach, which means that we're selling all channels in one package. The campaigns are split by channel and time slot. According to natural ratings delivery, there's a definition of this here. It means that the campaigns, the TRPs of the campaign will follow in line with our capacity to deliver, i.e. the weighting of each channel, commercial share viewing, and thus also ratings. And the point of natural delivery is that in 99% of cases, every channel has a value that it can contribute to a campaign. And this leads to greater reach per rating point than our competition. This is not something I'm just making up. It can be proven, and I will show you why. And in essence, this also leads to a cheaper cost per cover point, which is in essence what is the key with any marketing campaign on TV. It also gives us simplified campaign handling when we do everything together towards advertisers, agencies, and all our stakeholders. And what I mentioned before, the Nova and Diema bundle provides almost a mirror of the total viewing profile. Now, to make a more graphical example, let's imagine that you represent a car manufacturing company in Bulgaria, and you obviously want to increase your sales, like we all do. In order to do that, you've planned a TV advertising campaign, and you're targeting men and women 18 to 49, who you want to reach 3 times, so that's your frequency. Your campaign budget is for 500 TRPs. You can either go to our biggest competitor, and I hope that they appreciate the little joke, or you can come to us and benefit from our bundle sales approach. And now to the key point, if I can make this work, is that if you were to plan your campaign 100% with Nova and Diema channels, it actually leads to higher reach in comparison to planning a campaign only on, for example, BTV. And on the x-axis, you can see different frequencies and the average reach of the channels. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus Nova and Diema all outperform. And my example was 3 plus, where it's 1.8 percentage points higher. This can also be shown, for example, if you want to do a different split between the optimal split between, for example, BTV and Nova Diema channels. Also, the same logic applies when you want to plan across the channels within our group. And at any given time, we would be happy to show it to anyone interested. As you can see, we're using a software which is specifically developed for this and also used in many agencies. Now I've bored you with some of this stuff. I hope that Antonio will tell you a little bit more about our content. Yeah? Thank you very much.